How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It's Josh here with 4th and 5, and today we are joined by the very recent South Florida commit. He's a rising senior at Westover High School in Albany, Georgia, a 24/7 sports composite 3-star, and his name is Ryan Jenkins, and we are very excited to have him on today. Ryan, we are super excited to have you on today. Thanks for coming on. Congrats on your commitment. How are you?
Yeah, thanks for having me. I'm great right now. I actually just left a workout at the San Diego with my teammates, so I'm really good right now.
So the grind never stops for you, even on Saturday morning.
I never start. Even that one I committed, we had practice from 8 to 1. So
gosh, man, I couldn't even imagine that. But hey, I guess you're in like the best shape of your life, or I guess you really haven't even reached it yet, you know? Now, I'd love to know why first-year head coach Alex Golesh, what is it that he's trying to build in Tampa that makes South Florida so special to you?
Of course, for him coming from Tennessee, he knows what amenities he needs to win. So just trusting and believing in the process. I've seen the people that he's brought in. The coaches are great men, cause great coaches too. So I just trust and believe in what he's building there. But of course, they just revamped the weight room. When I went before I left my official visit, they were revamped the weight room. Knew they're gonna have a new facility, 2025, new stadium, 2026. So just trusting and believing in the process they're building there.
Oh, wow. So there's going to be a ton of new facilities when you arrive on campus. That's pretty cool.
Yes, sir.
So Tampa, Florida is a beautiful city with a lot of opportunities. What do you look forward to most when you arrive on campus?
Really just, of course, the outside of football aspect, of course, just having the internships in one of the most growing cities in the U.S. So just having that and having difference from where I'm from, because Albany isn't very big, and Tampa it's very big and beautiful. So really just being different from where I'm at now.
So you're kind of going from like small town life to kind of big city in a way. How close is Albany to Atlanta, for instance?
3 hours. So Albany it's like in the middle of everything. So it's 3 hours from Atlanta, maybe 3.5 from Savannah, 3.5 from Tampa. So it's not very, and we only like an hour and a half from Tallahassee, so it's not very far at all.
Oh wow, so it's more like South Florida and South Georgia, South
Southwest Georgia.
Did not mean to disrespect Georgia like that.
Good.
Now, being in the American Athletic Conference, you'll have the chance to face teams sort of like Memphis, SMU, and some new faces that recently joined. Do you have any teams in particular that you look forward to facing?
I really want to play Tulane. Of course, with Tulane being USC, like I want to play Tulane. I feel like I'm to play against that type of team. That's a great opportunity for me.
Dude, Tulane beating USC last year put a target on their back this year. Everybody wants to beat them. So, and I mean, they have a good program too. So it's kind of like if you're beating Tulane, you're top of the conference most likely in the American right now.
Yes, I feel like Tulane will move up in a couple years. Within these 2 or 3 years, just like our UCF did.
They went from like something crazy. It was like 2-10 to like 10-2 in a matter of like a year or something. It was.
Yeah, they went from Conference USA to Big 12 in the last decade. So.
Now, if I understand correctly, Westover fell in the first round of the playoffs last year. Without revealing any secrets, how is your team preparing to bounce back this year?
Oh, we like I said, from practice from 8, we're in great shape. Like no one's gonna we went to a couple of OTAs. No one's has the speed and conditioning and strength program that we have now. So just us being we're gonna fight, be able to fight to maybe 5 overtimes. The other team's gonna be tied in the second quarter. So I feel like that has an advantage. We're going to be very young. Of course, last year our quarterback was 13 years old playing his first varsity game. So, and he's developed a lot better too. But we have a coach from Coach Corey Joyner from Carver. He took Carver from 1-9 to 10-0 and took them to a state championship just 3 years ago. So just trusting and believing that.
To say you have a 13-year-old quarterback on a varsity high school team sounds like a lie. Like it sounds like a myth in a way, but that's crazy.
He's one of the toughest kids I know. I knew he was tough. He tried to run me over in a scrimmage, and I popped him. He got right back up and started yelling in my face. So he told me good hit.
Wow, dude, that's so insane to me. Man, what's his name?
Keon Thomas.
Keon Thomas. Okay, so another name to look out for in the coming years for
Yeah,
sure. Everybody
yeah.
look out for Keon Thomas.